Every night, you close your eyes and disappear into another world. You fly, you talk to people who died years ago, you experience things that feel completely real, and then you wake up. But here's what's strange. For hundreds of thousands of years, every human who ever lived did the exact same thing, which raises a question almost nobody asks. What did ancient humans actually dream about? Most people assume we'll never know. After all, dreams disappear when we wake up. Ancient humans left behind bones, tools, and cave paintings, not dreams. And that's true. Nobody can dig up a 40,000-year-old nightmare. But that doesn't mean the answer is lost, because dreams leave traces, not inside fossils, inside us. And honestly, the answer is stranger than you'd expect, because your ancestors probably dreamt about many of the same things you do. Fear, death, love, animals, people you missed, and perhaps most importantly, things that weren't really there. To understand why, we need to understand something fascinating. Dreams are far older than humans. Researchers have observed dreaming behavior in dogs, cats, rats, even octopuses. During sleep, animals enter REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, where the brain becomes highly active. Dogs twitch their legs, cats move their whiskers. Scientists believe they're replaying experiences from the day, which means dreaming may be hundreds of millions of years old, long before humans existed, long before language, long before civilization. Your ancestors inherited dreams from creatures that had never seen a campfire. And that raises another question. If dreams evolved before humans, what were they for? Scientists still argue about that, but one theory suggests dreams are simulations, virtual reality created by the brain. Psychologist Antti Revonsuo proposed something called the threat simulation theory. According to this idea, dreams evolved as survival training, a safe place to rehearse dangerous situations. And here's the fascinating part. When researchers study dreams around the world, they find something surprising. People dream about threats a lot. Being chased, falling, being attacked, losing loved ones, running away. Danger dominates dreams, even today. Which makes sense because for most of human history, danger wasn't unusual, it was normal. Imagine falling asleep 60,000 years ago. Outside the firelight, predators are everywhere. Lions, leopards, hyenas, snakes, enemy tribes. Tomorrow's hunt might fail, winter might come early, your child might not survive. Death isn't something you occasionally think about, it's something you live beside. And when you sleep, your brain keeps practicing. Perhaps ancient humans dreamed of predators hiding in the darkness. Perhaps they dreamed of falling from cliffs. Perhaps they relived dangerous hunts. Not because they were broken, because evolution rewarded brains that stayed alert. But here's where things become strange. Dreams don't just show danger, they bring back the dead. Almost everyone has experienced it. Someone you loved appears, they speak to you, you hug them. For a moment, they're alive again. Then you wake up, and reality returns. But ancient humans had no neuroscience, no understanding of REM sleep, no explanation for what had just happened. Think about this. Imagine your mother died 2 winters ago. One night, you see her again. She smiles, she talks, she gives you advice, maybe she warns you about something, and it feels completely real. Would you conclude that your brain produced a dream, or would you believe you had actually visited her? Most people assume ancient humans were irrational, but honestly, how could they think otherwise? Dreams feel real. Your dead mother looked real. Her voice sounded real. Her touch felt real. The experience itself convinced you. And anthropologists believe experiences like these may have changed human history forever, because perhaps the first spirits weren't invented, perhaps they were dreamed. Think about how many cultures believe ancestors continue existing after death. Ancient Egypt, China, Native American traditions, Australian Aboriginal beliefs. Nearly every civilization ever studied, separated by oceans and thousands of years, yet all of them contain remarkably similar ideas. The dead still exist. They visit us. They guide us. Maybe that's not a coincidence. Maybe dreams planted those ideas. And it gets stranger. Dreams may have created religion itself. Anthropologist Edward Tyler proposed this idea in the 19th century. He argued that early humans noticed something strange. Every night, they left reality. They visited impossible places. They spoke with people far away. They met the dead. And when they woke up, they faced a mystery. If I was here, sleeping, then who was out there? Maybe the answer they arrived at was simple: a soul, something that leaves the body at night, something that survives death. And once that idea exists, countless others follow: spirits, gods, the afterlife, heaven, ancestors. Not because ancient people were foolish, because they were trying to explain experiences that felt completely real. But dreams weren't always terrifying or spiritual. Sometimes they were creative, and that's where things become fascinating. Because dreams may have helped create stories. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans gathered around fires after sunset. They talked, they laughed, they told stories. And when morning came, someone might say, "I saw something strange last night." Maybe they dreamed of animals that spoke, maybe rivers flowing through the sky, maybe giant snakes, maybe half-human creatures, maybe impossible journeys. And suddenly, everyone around the fire is listening, because dreams are stories. Stories with characters, conflict, emotion, mystery, surprise. The ingredients were already there. Some researchers believe mythology itself may have been born from dream sharing. The dragon, the giant, the spirit world, the hero. Perhaps some of humanity's oldest stories first appeared inside sleeping minds. And there's evidence dreams inspired art as well. Australian Aboriginal traditions speak of the dream time. Among Native American tribes, dreams guided hunts, ceremonies, and important decisions. Some Inuit hunters described receiving instructions from dreams. The Sonoy people of Malaysia developed traditions centered around discussing dreams every morning. Across cultures, separated by thousands of miles, humans repeatedly arrived at the same conclusion: dreams mattered, because dreams felt meaningful. And honestly, maybe that's not surprising. Modern humans aren't much different. People still wake up disturbed by nightmares, still wonder what dreams mean, still search for hidden messages, still write dream journals, still create movies inspired by dreams. Because something about dreams feels too powerful to ignore. But science has discovered something ancient humans never knew. Dreams aren't random. During sleep, your brain reorganizes memories, processes emotions, strengthens learning, solves problems. Researchers have found that people often perform better on tasks after sleeping. Artists have received ideas from dreams. The chemist Auguste Kekele claimed the structure of benzene came to him in a dream. Paul McCartney heard the melody for Yesterday while asleep. Even Abraham Lincoln described dreams that disturbed him before his assassination. Dreams are strange, but they are useful, because survival isn't only about muscles, it's about imagination. And imagination allows humans to live in worlds that don't exist. Tell stories to create civilizations, and dreams may have been one of the first places where that ability emerged. For most of human history, nights were truly dark. No streetlights, no televisions, no phones, no glowing screens, just stars, silence, and dreams. Humans slept in two phases. Between first sleep and second sleep, people often woke up for an hour or two. Perhaps entire myths were born during those silent hours. Not in palaces, not in temples. And maybe that's why dreams remain mysterious even now, because dreams belong to a world much older than civilization, older than writing, older than cities. Every person you've ever loved, every king, every farmer, every ancestor stretching back hundreds of thousands of years, closed their eyes and disappeared into another reality. Most of those dreams are gone forever. Perhaps dreams taught humans to imagine things that weren't in front of them. Perhaps they created spirits. Perhaps they inspired stories. Perhaps they taught us to hope, because deep inside your skull is a brain built by countless ancestors, and tonight, when you close your eyes, you'll do exactly what they did. You'll leave this world, you'll go somewhere strange, and by morning, you'll probably forget most of it, just like they did. But for one brief moment, you'll share something with every human who ever lived, a journey into a world that only exists when you're asleep, and for hundreds of thousands of years, that world may have changed everything.